Welcome back, Shipmate Squad. Today we got another exciting episode. We're going to be talking about COVID-19 and how it's affecting supply chains and give you a little bit of an update about how the logistics industry is dealing with the virus. So guys, depending on what state you're living in, you probably have seen a lot of changes taking place due to the coronavirus. Here in Pennsylvania, there's been a lot of changes. And these changes are just going to keep happening until the virus goes away, or they develop a vaccine, or, social distancing works. Although you might see a lot of changes with your daily life and things going on the surface, a lot is going on in the logistics industry. There's a lot of changes happening. A lot of things are rapidly deteriorating, and you can quickly see that there's an overwhelming demand for logistic services now in America. A lot of people are forced to order online. A lot of people can't go to the store and get things like they used to be able to do. And this has created a lot of demand in the industry and is putting a lot of strain on our system. A great example of how this virus is affecting supply chains and logistics is the toilet paper shortage. As many of you know, there has been a recent toilet paper shortage in major cities in this country, and that is because of a few things, but mostly due to an increase in demand paired with a system that was not really ready to handle that increased demand at that time. And although we start to see the toilet paper coming back into stock now, we see how, just a couple pieces failing in a supply chain can lead to major consequences for, your average American consumer. So some things that are going on in the logistics space right now due to this virus are, you got your carriers like FedEx and UPS this week came out and announced that they're no longer guaranteeing delivery times. So this means that whether you're an online seller or you're somebody who's purchasing things from an online seller, if your package is supposed to arrive in 5 days, it might take 6, it might take 7. Who knows? They're no longer guaranteeing those delivery dates. As an online seller, something you can do to be, a little proactive about this is possibly make sure that you warn your customers up front, maybe add some handling time to give a little more cushion. And I would highly recommend you prepare some sort of customer service message to help explain why these packages might be late if you have any customers who might be concerned. Another major change has been that FBA has been limiting the types of items that it is accepting. So if you're not selling essential items, FBA might actually deprioritize your shipment and not allow you to send it off to their warehouse right now. So a lot of sellers are being affected by this, and a lot of sellers are looking for other options, such as merchant fulfilled or using a 3PL or any other combination of services that they can get their hands on in order to continue selling. So we don't know how long the shutdown of FBA for certain items is going to continue on. But until then, I highly recommend that you look into either fulfilling your own orders or looking into a 3PL service to handle that in the meantime, because we really don't know how long this is going to continue on. Amazon has announced, though, that they're looking to hire about 100,000 more people. So hopefully this helps to clear up this issue. But once again, it really shows the strain that all these orders are putting onto supply chains around the world. Another major concern is with a lot of states declaring shelter in place, or they're restricting what types of businesses can be open, whether it's essential businesses, life-sustaining businesses, whatever terminology your state is using, you're going to find that a lot of local businesses are starting to close. And a lot of times these local businesses sell supplies that are really important to not only your logistics providers, but sellers, office people, support services, anybody who supports this industry as a whole. So, like, for example, we've been having trouble finding shipping supplies that didn't have to come through the mail. So this has added a lot of lead time to our ordering of supplies compared to what we used to have. So now we have to account for this. So this might be something to keep in mind as you switch to being merchant fulfilled, or you're planning on tackling, some sort of logistics plan to get you through this coronavirus. You may want to order more supplies more often, because it's going to be really hard to get supplies in person, especially as a lot of these businesses close their doors. Another thing we've been noticing with this virus is that it's been very hard to get pickups from trucking partners as well as some of the carriers. So to combat this, we have actually started renting U-Hauls in order to help transport product that we are fulfilling for our customers to the UPS facilities or the USPS facilities or the FedEx drop-off locations. This way we are still able to get our orders out and not have to be totally reliant on a carrier pickup, where some of these places are becoming understaffed as people are going home due to the virus. They get sick, they get scared, whatever. It's leading to, missed pickups. It's leading to a lot of problems. So I highly recommend that you guys start thinking about a plan A, plan B, plan C if your pickup isn't arriving on time, because this is something that's very real and that you could be experiencing here over the next couple weeks. So, like I said, something I've been noticing a lot is order volume has gone through the roof. I mean, we're talking here at Shipmate about 3x, just because, more people are ordering things online. We see that a lot of personal care, health-related products are really heating up, and we're doing a lot of fulfillment for our customers. So in order to meet this need, we've actually had to increase the hours we're open during the day, and we had to go out and hire more temporary staff. Now, something that's also happened in some of these states where, you have a shelter-in-place order or you have non-essential businesses closed, is it's hard to get staff, because a lot of these temp agencies are closed. A lot of, ways we used to go out and get temporary employees are no longer available to us. So something we did, and something you could do if you're looking for a hand, is we went out and we hired some local service workers from the community and brought them in on a temporary employment basis. So that way we're able to still fulfill our orders and meet that increased demand. Another thing you're going to start to notice is that a lot of businesses are starting to eliminate visitors. They're starting to require masks, gloves, and other, equipment to stay safe during this virus. So if you're running a business and you're still operating during this virus, I would highly recommend getting some gloves, maybe even some masks if they're available, for your employees, to make sure that people aren't physically touching surfaces, people aren't coughing on each other, that we're practicing good, safe hygiene in the workplace. I would also recommend, wiping down surfaces after the workday, cleaning high-use areas multiple times a day, and making sure that everyone washes their hands when they use the bathroom, or, just for fun, go wash your hands. It doesn't hurt. So that's all things you should keep in mind while operating during the coronavirus. So guys, there's a lot of changes going on right now. There's a lot of things to adapt to, but, it's definitely doable. It's something that we can all dig in, and we can continue to operate as e-commerce sellers, and we can step up and meet this challenge together. So guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. Please take a second to like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. We're going to try to keep coming at you every week with videos, even through this crisis. And we hope to see you next week when we make our next video. Thank you.